Some of the best decks in Marvel Snap are also the simplest. We featured a very budget-friendly, simple deck yesterday, and we got another one that we're discussing here. No pool 4 or 5 cards, and there's only 3 pool 3 cards in this one, and this is one that could compete with some of the top meta decks in the game right now. So if you're ready to see all about this deck, how it works, and how it can help you win some cubes, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, let's go snap it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello there, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. I'm into these very budget-friendly decks that we're using. Very simple, budget-friendly decks. We featured one yesterday, which was did not feature any pool 4 or 5 cards. We got another one today that we're discussing. Now, we talk about Marvel Snap on this channel. There's at least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week on this channel. And if you want all the greatest decks, news, everything to help your Marvel Snap experience, hit that subscribe button for more great content. All right, but let's talk about this deck. Now, it is similar to another deck that we featured earlier this week, but there are some changes here to make it even more budget friendly, even simpler. And this was a deck that I was using all the way back in pool, and back before I was even in pool 3. There are some changes to make it a little more effective. So let's go take a look at this deck here. It does feature Devil Dinosaur, and it revolves a lot around Devil Dinosaur. Now, the deck that we featured earlier this week was based around Zabu and Moon Girl and replicating our hand with that Moon Girl to give us 2 Devil Dinosaurs. Well, we still want to do that with this deck, but we also have some cards here that are also going to fill up our hand and give that additional power to Devil Dinosaurs. So I think this is a required card. We want to go at other required cards here. We also have Agent 13 because she's going to add a random card to your hand. She's a great turn 1 play. And this could go very well or very bad. Now, in my experience, I don't get these top-end cards, very often. Once in a while, you will get this smashing card that could do whatever. But Agent 13 is a great card. Now, hopefully, you don't get a card like Agatha Harkness, which could make some very bad plays for your hand. Agatha, if you have an Agatha deck and set it up right, then it could be a great deck. But if you pull an Agatha from Agent 13, that's probably the only bad card that you get from this. But yes, I think she is required for this deck, and luckily she is not a pool 3 card, so you should have her by the time you get to pool 3. Other card that I think is very good but not required is Quinjet, because cards that didn't start in your hand are going to cost 1 less. So any card from Agent 13, any additional Sentinels that you have, a card that you could get from White Queen, or when you double your hand from Moon Girl, all of those cards are going to cost 1 less. So it's going to give you a little more value in your hand. And there was a suggestion in the video from earlier this week, the Devil Dinosaur Zabu deck that we featured, the counter the meta deck, that Quinjet works in that deck as well. And yes, it does work in that deck. So if you have Quinjet, it works very great in this deck. But if you don't have that, this deck does still work. A lot of times when I'm playing, I don't actually draw that Quinjet. Other card that I think is required is another easy early pool card, and that is Sentinel. Every time you play the Sentinel, it's going to add another one to your hand. You combine that with Quinjet, it is a 1/3 play, which is great for some tempo and throwing off your enemies there. All right, other cards that I think you need are going to be Moon Girl, and this is going to double your hand. So how it's going to double your hand, or it's going to replicate your hand, duplicate your hand. It's going to, if you have 3 cards in your hand, it's going to go from left to right. So if you have a Devil Dinosaur in that 4th spot, well, it's not going to get replicated, because you got to remember that there's a 7 card limit to the cards that you could have in your hand. So if everything's working well, if you have Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl on your opening hand, then that usually means you're going to win. But not always. That's why you don't want to snap as soon as you get them, but you got to see how the rest plays out. And the last but not least, as far as required cards in this deck, is White Queen, because not only is it that is decent tempo play at 4/6, and not only you're going to get another card that's from your opponent's hand, that's going to be the highest card cost in their hand, which could be their win condition, giving you a potential another win condition. But if you have that Quinjet, like we talked about earlier, that card is going to cost a little less, which is going to give you an opportunity to play it a turn earlier. Now, there's some other cards in this deck that I think work very well, and I do think this is the best version of this deck. But if you want to replace a card like Iceman or Scorpion with some other cards, you can do that. Lizard also does not draw a lot of cards. He's here more for a tempo play. 2/5 is a great tempo card. Just got to make sure that you don't lose that power at -3 power if your opponent has that location full. If he has 4 cards there, you're gonna -3 power from this. So it turns into a 2/2 play, which is not very great for tempo, and you're not getting additional cards for your Devil Dinosaur as well. Cosmo is our tech card. Now, if you don't want to use Cosmo as your tech card, you could also use Enchantress to stop some of their ongoing abilities. Cosmo is going to stop their on-reveal abilities. And you could also replace Cosmo with a card like Shang-Chi, which could take out some of their big cards. But I would have one tech card in here at least. I don't know if this deck could fit a bunch of tech cards, but we have Cosmo in this deck. But like I said, Enchantress would also work. Shang-Chi would also work in this spot. And as far as our win conditions, ideally, we would like to double our hand, get a huge hand size, and get 2 Devil Dinosaurs in our deck, giving us 2 potential win conditions. But if we don't have them, well, we have 2 other win conditions here. The first is Arrow. Now, the good thing about Arrow is that she is moving cards to that location. So if your opponent is expecting to play on one location, you could put Arrow on a different location. All those cards will go to that Arrow location, and you could screw up any combos that they are potentially trying to build there. Also, 5 cost card with 7 power is not that bad of a tempo play. It's not as big as a Devil Dinosaur, so this is more of a backup plan in case you don't draw that Devil Dinosaur. And then the last card in this deck is Leader, and Leader is one of the dirtiest cards in Marvel Snap. He's gonna copy all your cards played on that turn, but on your side. You do need to be careful with certain cards. Destroyer would destroy a lot of your cards if you don't have that armor protecting it, or one of their armors protecting it. Sometimes cards like Silver Surfer that rely on 3-cost cards wouldn't be a great copy. Taskmaster's an awful copy. So Leader doesn't always win, but usually if you're winning in 2 of the 3 locations, you play Leader. You usually are gonna win depending on the circumstances. It's not an automatic snap, but it can be a win. Now, if you don't have Arrow or Leader, well, no big deal because you're gonna place them with another win condition. A card like Hulk is an early card that you're gonna play. It has some great tempo. That 12 power could be enough to win. Might not, but by the time that you're playing Hulk, you should know if 12 will win or not. Magneto's also another great card. Has the same power as the Hulk, but it also has the ability to draw those 3 and 4 cost cards to that Magneto location. And last but not least is Dr. Doom. If you're just trying to reach some of these hard to reach locations, like maybe your opponent stormed a location, or you have a Sanctum Sanctor or something that you can't play the cards on that location, well, Dr. Doom will give you that reach to that location. So that is the deck. Let's go see this in action, see how it works. All right, we have Arrow, we have Lizard, we have Leader. Nothing yet to play on turn 1. Low cost cards can't be played there. 1, 2, and 3 can't be played at the far left location. We're gonna skip right now. The question is, do we go Leader here or do we go with Lizard? I think we're gonna go with, not Leader. We're gonna go with Scorpion, not Leader. I see him right there, but yeah, we're gonna go with Scorpion to reduce the power in their hand. That could be very, very big or not really effective at all. We get 2 more cards, which is great for us. Unfortunately, the Devil Dinosaur is not in that left location. We're not gonna be able to get that out before, but we do have a lot of great cards in our hand. Do we wanna continue to load up the size of our hand? I think we're gonna go Lizard here. And we also have that option for Sentinel to keep increasing our hand size. All right, so I think we're gonna start to disrupt them now. We're gonna make sure that we play that there. And actually, no, let's just keep in. We have a pretty big hand. Let's go with Agent 13. We're gonna go with Devil Dinosaur on the middle location. And then we could start to pull some cards away with Arrow on that last turn. I think that's what we're gonna do. They go Hellcow there. Do they get this discard? Oh, they get Apocalypse. That's probably not what they wanted to play. All right, so we're gonna go with Devil Dinosaur here. And potentially pulling cards away with Arrow on the last location. Let's see if we could identify what they have right now. Probably have a few more cards. They do what do they have? What are they playing? It's all going to come down to this, whether we keep going or just not. Doesn't get the reveal abilities. All right, so it looks could potentially win. They play their Storm there. They get that Hellcow back. No cards discarded there, so they are winning. Will we win? If we play White Queen, We'll get a card back in our hand, get that tied location. If we play leader, they are going to get that middle location. But as far as right now, we do have the middle. I mean, we do have the left and we do have the right. If they match anything there, we can still get that there. They're going to get the middle location because this is the Devil Dinosaur is going to have his power reduced a little bit. So, depending on what they do they have anything that they could discard? Bringing some cards back. Let's see, what they have. All right, they go really hard on that left side there. Discarding cards. Get a Morbius. They might actually win it with that Morbius. All those cards that were discarded during the match. There's another card. Oh, so it's not the whole match. It's just what's discarded there. And we sneak out the dirty victory with a leader. It's a leader win. All right, we have Moon Girl, Agent 13, Cosmo. Agent 13 looks like the first play that we're gonna make. And crossing our fingers that we get something good. Here we have the Agent 13, and what do we get? It is a Yondu, not the best card, but not the worst either. What we can do is get that Quinjet and Yondu here just to kind of separate some of our power. We'll get a reduced cost with their White Queen. If we pull something from their hand, we destroy their Mojo. Not sure if that's too big of a card that they wanted. That allows that armor does allow us to play a White Queen. On that side, we have a Cosmo that we could use. I don't think they're gonna play too much in New York. Do I want to go with Cosmo right now? Not yet. I think we're gonna have to play the Scorpion right now. All right, they go Cosmo in the middle, so no more on reveal abilities there. I do like this Moon Girl play. We'll have a Devil Dinosaur at a reduced cost of a full hand. You could actually play that Devil Dinosaur right in that middle location, and I think we're gonna snap right now. I think we have enough in our hand showing that we're pretty confident for a win right here. And actually, this 5 turn, I'm going to play this Devil Dinosaur there. I got to play the 4 cost. We could get some other cards in. And if we have the tempo, we could go Cosmo and Devil Dinosaur in that same location. Yeah, we'll give them that last location. We have an 8-point lead here. Do I want a Cosmo or do I want more cards? I think what we're going to do, we're going to move this over. We're going to do Devil Dinosaur. And we're also going to increase our hand size here. No, they have that Cosmo there. We're going to increase our hand size a little bit. So we'll have 6 cards in hand. We'll have some power. Each of these locations is Zabalat Kunlun. Are they going to put more than 10 power there? Are they going to go to New York and reduce the cost of this warpath there? Let's all see. They could move all of their Monster Island cards to that left location. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Moon Girl would offer a little bit more power. So we're going to play that Sentinel there. All right, so that's going to be slightly more power. Let's see what they do to move everything. Are they going to move everything over? You're going to move that Iron Man over to that location. They don't move. Oh, they do move the Iron Man. They do move the monster. We have a Devil Dinosaur, 24 power. What did they play in the middle? They have nothing for Warpath. We do get the left location because we left a few cards there. We have the right location, but they get the middle. We get the win. And yes. All right. We have Devil Dinosaur showing up right away, which is good. We have Lizard. We also have White Queen. Good cards in our hand. And we do have something to play on turn 1. We're going to go Agent 13 on Wakanda. She has a 1-cost card, so that will do so. There's Killmonger. Yeah, not the best card for Agent 13. We're going to continue to play this Lizard. Do we go with Wakanda or do we go with a Throne Room? I think we're going to put some pressure on them with a Throne Room, and hopefully they don't load it up to reduce this Lizard power there. Turn 3, I don't think I want to play Killmonger unless they put a strong 1-cost card there. Yeah, I think we're going to forego that Killmonger. Let's see what we draw in hand. Ideally, I would like to draw a Moon Girl. Oh, there she is. Do we skip this turn? Let's get a little power out there. We're going to put Killmonger here. And we're going to try for Throne Room, and we're going to try for Wakanda. That's what we're going to go for there. And based on what they do here, oh, they go there, the Killmonger there. Can't destroy us. That is a nice Killmonger. They're the inked version of Killmonger. I think we're going to go ahead and snap right now. We do have the tempo. So pretty confident that we could go Moon Girl. Let's go Moon Girl here. We do want to load up the power. We're going to get double power. They're also going to get double power as well. All right, so we increase our hand size even more. They go Hell Cow. They destroy a Sarah. They destroy a Magic. Not cards that you probably want to destroy with a Hell Cow. But they like what they did. All right, that is interesting. Let's go with our Devil Dinosaur. And let's see what we play in the last turn. Maybe a Devil Dinosaur, maybe a Leader. All right, they could bring back a lot of cards though. They have Iron Man in the center. What kind of power are they gonna load there? Should we Cosmo in the middle? Right now, we have 34 power. I don't know if that's gonna last. Is that gonna beat that Iron Man? Do we go to try to win Wakanda, or do we go with the right lane? They have the tempo, so they won't be able to Shang-Chi a Devil Dinosaur on the left location. They may be trying to win Wakanda. A lot of cards. They may have a Hela that's bringing a lot of cards back, though. If we Leader, that doesn't help us. I think we're going to have to go and try to play Devil Dinosaur. The question is, do we go on the right location or do we go on the left location? I think what we want to do is distribute the power a little bit. And try to win the right. And we don't need to get extra 2 power out there because it's going to be the same net on both of these Devil Dinosaurs. All right, we're going with it. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Let's go this location. All right, here we go. Let's see what they end up with. Are they going to get enough power in that middle location for that Iron Man? They go Shang-Chi. We're not protected. All right, we get one. Actually, oh, we still get it. We still get it with a Lizard. Wow, okay. We got lucky on that one. They made a good play, and we got lucky with it because of the Throne Room doubling the power. All right, we have Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and Quinjet. All the ideal cards that we need on turn 1. Let's go to Quinjet first. And then when we play, actually, it's an ongoing card, so the order of this wouldn't matter too much. But we can go with Agent 13 next. Turns to the new location. I'm gonna put more cards there. So do I want to keep focusing on this? We'll have an extra card there. I think what we can do is confidently play that Agent 13. Get a card. Hopefully we get something good. It is a Zabu. That's actually great for us because it didn't start in our hand. We get it at even more of a reduced cost. So let's go with Zabu here. Next turn we could play White Queen and Moon Girl. So we get a bunch of cards in hand. And because of that Quinjet, we are sitting in a pretty good shape. Let's see what they do. If they do anything to disrupt us, we get that Zabu out right now. Go with Killmonger. This destroys both of our cards. Unfortunately, that doesn't. You can't play our first card here first turn. That's fine. We can use that. We can go Moon Girl. Do we want to go White Queen first and then Moon Girl, or Moon Girl then White Queen? I don't think it matters too much. Let's get the Moon Girl power. Let's get White Queen there. We'll get some intel on them. We'll get Moon Girl here. We'll get 4 power there. Not a lot of power, but it does give us some options. After that, I would have liked to keep that Quinjet though. Oh, there's a Cosmo. We don't get any intel from our White Queen, but we do get the Moon Girl. So good thing we played the Moon Girl in the center there, avoiding that Cosmo play that they could have screwed us over with. We're gonna go with our Devil Dinosaur right here. It is an ongoing card, so card from each player's hand. You know what? We're gonna go with. I don't want 2 Devil Dinosaurs go there, so I think we're gonna go with the right location. That way, if it accidentally plays our Devil Dinosaur, we'll still be pretty good. I do want to get more cards in hand, though. And something like a Sentinel would allow that if we get a play from... We're out of there. Let's see what that Grand Central location puts in there. It is not the worst. We're getting more cards back with Sentinel. Actually, we don't get anything back because of the Cosmo. That is not ideal. All right, so it didn't play there. We're going to go with Cosmo there. We're going to have a few cards in hand. I think we do win that left location. Not sure what they're able to play on Morag. Right. Oh, we could have went Rock and then Devil Dinosaur into center as well. That would have been a stronger play. Good thing we didn't click stuff. That's a better play there. All right. But doesn't matter because they retreat. So hopefully you enjoy this deck, guys. Let me know how it works for you. I've had a lot of fun with this deck, and the great thing, if you're just entering Pool 3 and don't have a lot of Pool 3 cards, or you have been in Pool 3 for a while and just have bad luck with the cards you're pulling, well, this is a deck you could use. Yes, there are a few cards in here that make the deck a little better, like Arrow, like Leader, like Quinjet, but all of them can be replaced. As long as you have that Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur combo, along with some other cards that could add cards to your hand, this could be a great deck for you. And hope you have fun with it. Let me know how you enjoy it. It's not a very new deck. It is a pretty old archetype that I was using way back in the day, but it still works against the current meta. So hopefully you had fun with it. If you haven't already checked me out on social media, check me out on social media. If you want to support the channel, check out some of my other videos and check out some of the sponsors down below. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.